Seems to be only four matches. So I'm gonna go over it and you can put in the comments and tell me what you think. Am I wrong? Am I bugging? Or am I right? Because I'm usually right like 90% of the time. Because yeah.
Is Prince Pretty, and this is Wrestling's Behind the Curtain.
Yeet, you already know what it is. It's your boy Chance, the rest behind the curtain. You see the new setup. We here. You know the thumbnail. You know what we about to do. Money in the bank. You see the briefcase right there, right? It's that special time of the year where one briefcase, or actually two, because there's two of them. There's the women and the men's. But this briefcase could change someone's life. Or it could actually reinvent somewhat someone's life or reignite their fire, if you will. But I'm here about to do the predictions real quick. You know how we do. In and out pause. But before, please hit the subscribe. We trying to get 50,000 at least subscribers before SummerSlam. So we're at like 21, 22-ish right now. So please just keep on hitting the subscribes. If you're new, subscribe. If you have a friend that loves wrestling, come on, bring them on. We got merch, we got the free Discord, we got all that good stuff. Oh, I'm not gonna bore you with all that stuff because I want you to continue watching this video. But with that being said, it seems to be only four matches. So I'm gonna go over it and you can put in the comments and tell me what you think. Am I wrong? Am I bugging? Or am I right? Because I'm usually right like 90% of the time. Because yeah. All right, let's start with a smaller one. Becky versus Lyra. Now, I said let's start small pause, but this could go either way. Because I could see Lyra winning so that she continue to be dominant. But Becky's never had this championship because it wasn't available. And now it is. So why wouldn't she win? Hmm. I'm not gonna front. This is a little tricky. Excuse pause, pardon. You guys, I might not do too good on this card. I love Becky. I mean, I love Lyra too. She's amazing, especially for a newcomer. She's definitely the future. But the fact that Becky's never had this belt before, I'm gonna go with Becky wins and Money in the Bank. I'm gonna go with Becky. And then this whole thing with TKO, they want bread, so they might be wanting to go with people that can sell more tickets. And not saying that Lyra can't, because again, she's amazing. Entrance is fire, the look is fire, the moves is fire. But Becky's a name. She can sell tickets. I'm gonna go with Becky. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go with Becky. Um, I don't know if this is the main event. I don't think. I don't know. But Logan Paul, John Cena versus Jay and Cody. Hmm. I'm. I don't see any reason why the faces should win. I want some heel sh happen with Cena and Logan. So I'm gonna go with Cena and Logan. There's gonna be some kind of heel shenanigans, which is rightfully so. Um, Cena should do some heel stuff, and he's with one of the best heels. Well, not best heels, but you know what I mean. Like he gets crazy heat. So I'm gonna go with Logan and John for this one. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong, if I'm bugging. Which one might be easier? Let's go the women's, not easier, but easier to narrow down. The women's Money in the Bank. That's the briefcase I got right there. Although I think they changed it, they updated it. So I don't know. Maybe we'll go on this thing to where we start getting Money in the Bank briefcases. I don't know. We'll see what our thing's going to be. But the women's Money in the Bank. Stephanie has no reason to win. She's so over. She's going to get hers regardless. Um, Rhea Ripley, the same thing. I think she's so over. She doesn't need a briefcase. She's going to get to wherever she's got to go, no matter what. Roxanne, Julia, Naomi, Alexa. Julia, I think it's still a little too soon for her to be on her way, especially with Stephanie there. I don't know how having them on the same, ooh, it's crazy. But I think it's a little too soon for Julia, so I'm not gonna go with Julia. Roxanne has been getting a lot of action. I don't mean that in a bad way, Pulse. But you know what I'm saying? She's been pushed a lot. And she's got this thing with Finn going on in the Judgment Day. But for that reason, I can see Liv costing her the money in the bank because something might happen. Because I'm doing these before SmackDown tonight. So stuff could happen that changes everything that I just said. But something could happen on SmackDown to where Liv ain't feeling Roxanne. Well, she ain't feeling her anyway. But you know what I mean? Something could really happen to where she ain't with it and she doesn't want her to win. So I could see her costing her on that. We can get a Liv Roxanne feud. That leaves Alexa and Naomi. Alexa, I feel like they just don't care about her no more, to be honest. I feel like they only did justice by bringing her in this match just because we've been asking where the hell is Alexa. Naomi is a tricky one because I could see Jade costing her the match. But again, if we're going on this money thing and TKO wants to make money and they want people that can sell, we could get Naomi winning. Well, first of all, let me say this. I don't even want to disrespect. Naomi's doing firework right now. She's on fire. The Twitter beat she's got going on, the post she's got going on, talking about what her JB doing. Like she's killing it right now. The look is great. The costume, I'm feeling it. Everything's great about Naomi. She's always been great. So I don't want to say what I'm saying by diminishing her, by putting her down. So what I'm just trying to say is they can make money off her with a briefcase. Like they could have an all yellow briefcase or put caution tape around it, or they could just design some ill caution tape money in the bank briefcase and make crazy money off her. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna go with Naomi. But remember I said I feel like Jade could cost Naomi the match, but I'm gonna go with Naomi. And lastly, again, unless something changes on tonight's SmackDown, we got LA Knight, Penta, Andrade, Solo, Seth, and unfortunately, Chad Gable. And I say unfortunately again because the character sucks. Nothing against Chad, just the character sucks. Let's get this out the way. Andrade ain't winning nothing. He doesn't seem to be a player there. He never really was. And again, it's not him because I fuck with Andrade. Just the character. It doesn't seem to be going nowhere. So that's going to be a no for me. LA Knight, no. Out the gate. I don't have to explain. Solo, I could see some interference with Jacob or something, so that's a no. Which leaves Penta and Seth. Because Chad, I said no. So with Penta or Seth, I don't see the reason why Seth should have a briefcase. But if anyone's gonna have a briefcase, it should be Seth. Because he's like the ultimate opportunist besides Edge, and he'd be killing it with the briefcases. So I'm gonna go Seth. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was Penta. But I'm gonna go Seth. I think Seth is gonna win that, and he's gonna do some wild when he cashes in. It's gonna be dope. So with that being said, those are the predictions. And you put in the comments if I'm right, if I'm wrong, if I'm bugging, if I'm spot on. If you have a different opinion, make sure you subscribe, please. Trying to get that 50K, like I said. Um, yeah. And then also, if you want to put in the comments, tell me what other videos you want to see. I got another one coming up, or it might have came out before this or whatever. But you know, I take suggestions. So put it down there. Let me know what y'all think. And yeah, I hope Money in the Bank is good. Four matches is, but hopefully we're gonna have some cool spots. Hopefully nobody gets hurt, and hopefully we have a great time watching. So, yeah.